All right, I made a video regarding the recent BIA decision that held that essentially anybody who entered the United States without inspection is subject to mandatory detention if detained by ICE and can't seek a bond, right? And I got this comment, how do you know you entered without inspection? And this is a great question actually, which is a little bit more nuanced than you might think. Before I answer it though, I'm going to post a link in my comments and my caption. Please, if you could donate to a local elementary school, a Title I school with a large Hispanic population that is underserved and underprivileged, I would greatly appreciate it. Just even $1 for my time answering is all going to be donated. Thank you. Now, replying to this, how do you know you entered without inspection? Generally speaking, as a blanket rule, people are going to say if you entered with a visa or if you entered with parole, then you entered with inspection. And if you didn't enter with a visa, you didn't enter with parole, then you entered without inspection. But there's a caveat there, and I would caution you not to concede that you are an applicant for admission because you entered without inspection. If you were waved through, even if you didn't have a visa or you didn't have parole, if you were in a car and you came through a port of entry, even if you walked through, and even if you weren't questioned by an officer, you can still argue a key lantern entry. And this will put you in another category of people who may be subject to bond. So do not concede that you are an applicant for admission or subject to mandatory detention under what is 236C. Okay, you want to argue that unless in fact you really were not inspected at all, you didn't go through any port of entry, you just crossed, no immigration official even waved you through, you weren't in a car, you didn't walk through a gate. Right? In that case, it's hard to argue. But if you have any viability of a key lantern claim, do not concede that you are, were not inspected. Argue that point because then you might be able to seek a bond. Again, please, if you appreciate this, $1 helps. All is going to be donated to a local elementary school. I'm going to put the link in my comments and in the caption.